With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
with the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, ready?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Mason Taylor. Incomplete. Brings
Now
up
a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Brees Hall. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brees Hall, 42 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, HN. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Willis. He'll try and do this himself. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
Here's second and 10. Here's Willis. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up second and 11.
Stafford going to change it up here. Second and 11. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Willis now off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Puka Nakua, 88 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Brings up third and 1.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First down, Miami.
Running left, Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Here's a second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Willis. He'll try and do this himself. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Gets around him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll try and do this himself. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Willis looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And from right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2.
The Dolphins are lining up.
Willis will try and throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Jets 15, Dolphins 13.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Double right. 59. Omaha, ready move.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Willis to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Willis out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And a Dolphin 1st down.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw, here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They give to Achane on the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Willis on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up, and this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Dolphins 26, Jets 15.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Blue 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Set. 180. 53. Ready. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Double right.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
0. What do you have?
Out of the gun, Stafford. Touchdown, Jets. Puka Nacua, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4.
Dolphins 26, Jets 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
16 yards.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
He's still on his feet. Garrett Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
74 yards.
And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Jets 29, Dolphins 26.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He stiff arms him.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Willis looks to pass it here. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's another Dolphins.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he stopped immediately there. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Willis out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And we are all tied at 29. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
36-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings
Middle.
up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Hall. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready. Number 20. Omaha, ready, move. Alert. Moving hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Alert.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
There's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Set. 280. Omaha, ready, move. Moving, hot. Omaha, ready, move.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither. And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Willis. Complete to Wright. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
40 got.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Now it's Stafford. And that one off off the mark, behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken at the 23. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Hop 70, hop 70.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They go play action with Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Willis to throw. And this is caught by Allen for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Willis will try and throw for this. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6, not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Zero.
Here's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Stafford. Open man is a tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And now Stafford's going to move him around. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, hard to catch a breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. That's pulled in by Wilson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because
Jalen Wright, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set. Lady.
And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 now.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Stafford's pass. Complete to number 39.
Now they'll audible to something else.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much.
It's his running game.
Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. The 2nd time. Greg, I love...
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.